In 5e, there are a lot of different items, ranging from leather armor to souls that grant wishes. But there are also items that people often forget about among all of these fantastical and magical wonders, namely adventuring gear, or simply mundane items. And for a good reason. Most of them suck. Like, really suck. But are there maybe some diamonds among the piles of uselessness? Yes, there are. That's why I'm doing this video. And so, I shall be going over some of them. For real, I'm not going to go over 3 types of clothing or a tent. You know, that's a waste of time. And we'll be ranking them based off of how useful or cool or fun I think they are. And so, without further ado, let's begin in order which they are presented in, starting with Abacus. I don't know, you deal with it. I don't know why would you ever need this unless your DM has some rather gritty rules about calculating stuff for some reason. Then we have a vial of acid. For half the cost of a healing potion, you get flat 2d6 damage. And it is an improvised weapon, so there is basically no chance aside from taking a feat to get proficiency in the to-hit part of the attack. No thank you, Mr. John Wizards of the Coast. Alchemist's Fire is next, and that's double of price of acid. So a full healing potion for like 10% more potency. There is an item that does its job of basically dealing fire damage 1,000 times better later down the line. Now we have ammunition. Overall, I'm putting it all together into one place. Fight me. Technically essential for any ranged martial, but let's be honest, who counts non-magical arrows, like, ever? If your DM does force you to count them though, buy them please, remember. Antitoxin! Woohoo! 50 gold for this? Advantage on saving throws against poison for an hour. Sounds maybe okay, but remember, it's 5e. Poison sucks. You have billion ways to get rid of it. The effects aren't that bad, so unless your DM homebrews some crazy poison effects regularly, why would you pay money for this? It's a single vial as well, so the only use is like the first level when you know you will be against spiders maybe, but in the first level, who has 50 gold to buy this? And no rope or anything like that. But anyways, next we have Arcane Focus. Honestly, more flavorful than anything, though it is inferior in both flavor and usability compared to component parts, so meh. I guess if you like the vibe of a wizard wielding a staff rather than just throwing stuff around, it's nice. And so, on the topic of component pouch, you get not only unlimited flavor with your spellcasting, again, as I said, I think better than what you get with a focus. You can also, if your DM lets you, use all of the components in other situations. Now, I don't know how you'd use bat guano or like a bit of phosphor, but I'm sure you can figure something out, eh? You are the wizard, you are supposed to be smart. I'm also not going to be focusing any other focuses because it's a waste of time, okay? That this is the only one, okay? Okay, do we understand each other? This is going to be the only focus I'm mentioning. I'm not going to mention any jury focuses or the cleric focuses, okay? Backpacks or other containers that are not magical. Nice if you're the DM tries encumbrance. You probably already got one with your starting equipment though. Bag of ball bearings. One of the truly underrated items in the game and one of the only ones that actually can be used without thinking by yourself. That the rules that are written in the book are already good. You not only get 1,000 for 1 gold, they can be used as sling ammo, to jump contraptions, to get attention of enemies or somebody, I don't know, or, most importantly, unconditionally slow people in 10 feet area, or even make them fall prone, though half movement isn't allowed, and 10 DC dex save is easy to pass. They are neat and I like them. Use them a lot actually. Bell. Nice for distracting enemies, non-magical alarm systems, or if you want to play as a mage or similar for whatever reason. Lock and tackle. Situational, but being able to pull things that are 4 times heavier than you could normally carry can come in handy. Especially with Goliaths and the like for unlimited lifting potential. Book. Words. Caltrops. They share a lot of similarities with ball bearings, to be honest. Although 5 feet is a lot easier to sidestep, the penalties are a lot more harsh. So, to each their own. From experience, it does work better when multiple people throw them at the same time. Candle! If only 99% of races didn't have dark vision. Otherwise, it's good for lighting stuff on fire, I guess. Chains! You are either kinky, or you should just use rope, damn it. It weighs a lot more for basically the same benefits, just more sturdy. Grappling hook. Rogue's best friend can also be used for makeshift ranged weapons, I guess, but that would be a whip and nobody uses whips because they suck. Fishing tackle. Me and the boys are going motherfucking fishing! Wait, wouldn't fishing be like super dangerous in Forgotten Realms? A future video idea, I guess. Hammer! Good for counterweight or bashing things in, which may or may not include your enemy's faces. The better version of it, though, I would say is the crowbar, because, you know, better counterweight, you can pry things, etc. But healer's kit. Worth spare the dying cantrip. Though, does get a nice upgrade with a healer feat, which makes it rather decent. Hourglass. If precise measurements are required, but not so often that you need to pick up keen mind for it. Ladder! Are you really going to be dragging a f***ing ladder anywhere? Lamp! Similar to candle, though you cannot even light fires with it. You can trap a little fairy in it though, which may be a little evil, but pretty lights. Lock! You can like lock stuff. You get a key too, which is dope. Magnifying glass. Murder mysteries, anybody? Wait, it costs how much? Mess kit! Made idea getting a lot more plausible by a minute, huh? Mirror! Can be used to peek behind corners without risking being seen, or to maintain overcomplicated hairstyles that a lot of D&D PCs have for some reason. Oh, here we are, the objectively, fight me, best mundane item. Oil. Not only can be used offensively, either applied direct at the enemies or in a 5 feet radius. When burst into flames, it boosts fire damage by its flat 5, which is deceptively decent. It can also be used for greasing doors or other stuff, fuel for lamps, stripping people, for cooking if you are brave enough, and so many things more. For 1 silver piece. It is so good. I cannot praise it enough. Perfume. Useful for necromancers whose party complains about the smell of rotting flesh. Otherwise, I guess when a noble invites you to dinner, it can be useful. Pittance. You probably had no idea what it is. I didn't either. It's a little thingy that you stab into mountains to climb easier, you know the ones, and into your enemies if you are brave enough. Okay. What the f is this? It is literally class capstone level bad. Poison Vial. 1d4 damage. Okay, it is continuous over a minute, but it's 1d4 damage against a DC 10 con save. Literally, the one stat most enemies will have really high. And don't forget that the poison is the most commonly resisted damage type in the game by a huge margin. All for 100 gold. Why? RAM. Normally, I would be asking why, but actually, why wouldn't you carry a portable RAM, huh? Honestly, you should take it on a date as well. It deserves it, girl boss. Rations! This makes you not die. Can recommend. Rope, another SSS tier. What can you do with rope, actually? Crossing ravines, climbing up, tying up your enemies, and like 1,000 other applications I will not be getting into right now. I could literally make an episode just about rope. It's that good. Buy all the rope, y'all. All of it. Soap. Honestly, kind of redundant. You can force feed your enemies if you haven't seen a DM that mandated that players buy soap if they want to smell nice or something. Timber bugs, the ultimate fire starter. Are so woo, but there are also wizards that do it better, but whatever, right? We are not in the Shadow Wizard money gang this time, baby. Torch, yeah, I wonder how it could be used. A mystery. That's what magnifying glass is for. Vial, for storing loose bodily fluids. Or other things, I guess. Yeah, so that's really it. If you have any other interesting mundane items or ways to use those which I showed here, write a comment and I'll surely reply. So anyway, bye!